Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about 3 mistakes that I made when I was a Division I college soccer player. Now, a bit of backstory from when I was a college soccer player. I was 16 years old when I was a senior in high school, and I was recruited to a Division I college when I was 17 years old. I was the youngest in my class, and I got recruited very late in the process. At first, I was only looking at schools in California, such as LMU, UCLA, UC Santa Barbara, and unfortunately, things didn't work out with some of those schools. I focused a lot on LMU, but unfortunately, it didn't end up working out. And so, I knew nothing about the recruitment process. I didn't know how to email coaches. I didn't know what was the proper format. I didn't know any of that. And so I kind of went in blind, and unfortunately I think that hurt my chances a little bit more because schools didn't look at my email, they didn't pay attention as much to me. If I knew the things that I know now about college recruitment, I think I would have gotten at least 5 or 6 Division I offers. Now, I ended up getting an offer very late in the recruitment process. I actually ended up getting 2 offers from 2 Division I schools, and I ended up choosing Valparaiso University. The reason I chose them was because, one, I felt like they were more interested in me. Their recruitment was a bit heavier. They called me literally during a class, during one of my math classes, a stats class, and I really liked what they were about. They were close to Chicago, which helped with my parents deciding for me to go there as well, because my dad went to medical school in Chicago, so it was a kind of a poetic parallelism there. And they had a very good biology program, and that was my major at the time, and I really enjoyed. I went on a visit to the school. It was a small school. I was used to a small school environment, so I really enjoyed it. I felt like it was a really good fit for me at the time. And the team was pretty good. A lot of seniors, and so I had a lot to learn from them, which was quite nice. With the information that I have now, having had a little bit of a college career and a pro career, there are things that I wish I had done differently being a college player, and those are the things that I want to discuss today. So if you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and follow for more information that I will be giving about my experiences as a professional player, as a semi-professional player, as a college player, and the things that I've learned throughout my journey and I continue to learn. Number 1, focus on training on your own. Now, you're gonna be training every single day as a college athlete in the Division I college scene, and you'll be doing a lot of gym work at least twice a week, I would say. However, college soccer is very similar to pro soccer when it comes to needing results. College soccer teams need to win, and so they're not always so focused on development. That being said, you need to take that matter into your own hands. That was something that I didn't focus so much on when I got into college. I wasn't doing enough individual training after team training. I wasn't doing many things on my own. I was too young to realize that at the time, I needed to develop so much faster than I was developing in order to catch up to the seniors at my class, in my school. I needed to develop faster in order to compete with the intensity of the college game, and that translates to the pro game as well. And so what you need to do is you need to be working, you need to be training on your own all the time, constantly training, whether it's something as simple as just working on your first touch or passing with 1 touches or 2 touches, whether that's mental training, whether that's finishing, fitness, if that's what you need to work on. Anything that you're doing individually is going to give you leaps and bounds of development when you get into team training. And that's something that when I was in college, when I was 17, I wasn't doing enough. Number 2, learn from the upperclassmen. The upperclassmen have the experience. They've got the answers that you need. And sometimes when I was young, I was 17 years old, I felt sometimes intimidated by the seniors. Now, I was lucky because my senior class, that senior class from when I first got into college, they were amazing. And we had 13 seniors? And so I had 13 different people that I could go to ask a question, apart from the coaching staff, because the coaching staff isn't always going to be available. So you can always ask the seniors. I didn't do that as often as I should have, because they, honestly, whenever I asked, they gave me amazing advice. Whether it was what I should be working on my own, things they were seeing in training, things that they were seeing outside of training, things they were seeing in the classroom, all these different things, how to balance my social life with my academic life, with my athletic life. It's very challenging, especially for an incoming freshman. And so you really want to use the people that have already had the experience. You want to use those people and get information from them, because it's going to be invaluable for you, especially if you want to perform at the highest possible level. Number 3, form a great relationship with your coaches. It doesn't matter whether you're playing or whether you're not playing. A coach is going to appreciate if you go into his office, if you knock on the door and you say, "Hey coach, how was I in training today? I felt like I could have done this, and this. What are your insights?" The coach, whether you're playing or not, whether you're a red shirt or whether you're barely getting 5 minutes of game time, the coach is going to love that. He's going to love how much you care about the team, how much you care about your role within the team. And they're going to give you honest feedback. A coach isn't going to lie to you about that. Why would they lie to you? They want you to succeed. They want the team to succeed. And in order for the team to succeed, everybody needs to be competing. And so if there's something that they can give you, some insight or some advice that they can give you, whether it's in front of everybody or whether it's just in a meeting one-on-one, they want to give you that insight. They want to give you that. They want to encourage you. And that's something that I didn't always realize because I was in my own head as an athlete. I thought, I don't need to learn this, I don't need to learn that, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I wouldn't take coach's advice so much to heart. Sometimes I wouldn't meet with my coaches as much as I should have. But fortunately, I ended up building a good bond with some of my college coaches, and they gave me good advice. And I was able to heed some of that advice to an extent. Now, if you really want to have a good, successful college career, you really want to build a good relationship with your college coaches. And once they see that you're proactive, once they see that you care and that you're working on improving on the things that you need to be improving on, and you're starting to perform in training, you're starting to perform in games, that is going to give them a soft spot for you. That's the reality. They'll have that trust. He's working hard, He's working hard. He's doing what he needs to do. I can trust this guy to do a job on the field. I can trust him to make that extra run or to make that game-saving tackle. I can trust him to do that. It's all about building trust, and you need to be proactive in that sphere. Plus, if you build a good relationship with your coaches, then they will help you get into USL 2 teams during the summer. That way, you're developing even more when you're not in school. They also have connections with MLS clubs, with MLS Next, with USL Championship, USL 1. These guys are well connected for the most part. And if they have that trust in you, they will be willing to put their name on the line in order to get you to the next level when it's time for that to happen. They will stick their neck out for you if they know that, hey, this is a good kid, this is a good athlete, he's a good person, and he can actually get to the next step because he works hard enough for it. That is something so important if you want to get to the next level. Now, this is something that doesn't only apply to the Division I college level. This applies to all college levels, all semi-pro levels, and all professional levels. So take this advice, follow it as best as you can. These are things that I try to do to the best of my abilities today. keeping in contact with coaches, asking for feedback, asking help from older players. I do all of these things and it has really done a great deal for my career. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.